What's up, guys? Smack the Flame here again. We are in war number 12, final war of the season, and just kind of showing you guys my path here. We're gonna end up going up through that serpent, high evolutionary, and taking the photon this war. And you're gonna see, you saw right there, this fight I am super not worried about. I was very confident Kushala could take this easily, but we have a team of Kushala, Anti-Venom, the boy, and some Yelena. I've never used Yelena for a war fight before, at least I don't think so in recent memory. And you're gonna see I am very pleasantly surprised. She was really impressive for both of the fights that we're gonna have her on in this path. So maybe I'll bring her in more often. She is poison immune, so if there's a champion that I'm like not confident Anti-Venom is good against, maybe I can bring Yelena instead, because she also has that poison immunity. But here I boosted up pretty heavily with a 30%er there, not for this fight again, but for the next one coming up. But this is an easy one. I'm barely paying attention. Kushala can block her specials and nullify her buffs with her SP1. Just super simple. Easy fight there. I didn't talk about the nodes. That's Rupture, Bleed, Hazard Shift, and Power Efficiency. So Cersei, like, she makes sense there. Lots of unblockable specials. So cool. This is tough. Hazard Shift, Shock and Poison, Power Focus 1. This is so dangerous, and I'm using freaking Anti-Venom because I just didn't have a good person to take this fight. A good champ. There aren't a lot of mystics. There are just not a lot of mystics that can both take this fight as in Dark Phoenix and are immune to poison or shock. So if I had Diablo ranked up, I could have used him. I don't have. He's at rank 1, and I'm not about to bring a champion from rank 1 to rank 4 right now, especially because Anti-Venom rank 5 is coming up pretty soon. It's coming up pretty soon once the next Coliseum boss comes in. So I'm just kind of hoarding my resources so I can make sure that happens. But this is a really risky fight. My main strategy here is going to be to try to never, I'm going to try to get her to never throw an SP1 by just holding block as much as I can, and I'd rather just take the block damage than have her spam these SP1s. Sometimes the AI doesn't cooperate and they throw it anyways. But really tough fight here. Obviously I was taking a good amount of shock damage earlier because I was getting unlucky with the shocks on me, but I knew that I could get through a lot of her health bar with a standard Anti-Venom rotation. But this is what I was scared about right here. I was very, very scared of just incinerating to death and getting block damage to death. But got her down. If I wasn't boosted, pretty sure I lose right there. So I'm really glad I boosted big for that. I was worried about that fight for that was like the hardest fight of the whole war for me. I was very concerned about that one. But I'm pretty sure I still do have a death on this path. It's a serpent death, and it's like, what are you gonna do, man? Serpent on a node that you'll see coming up is just so freaking annoying. And I didn't have my ideal counter for him, so it is what it is. We're just gonna speed through this path. I was very sick while I was doing this, so I was like in the bathroom, and I had 10 minutes. I had like just thrown up, and I had 10 minutes where I was like, okay, I feel okay. I'm just gonna speed through war as fast as possible and be done with this. And so that's why I went with the whole energy refill there. But we have Heimdall here. This is Poison, Cold Snap, and Power Focus 2. This is pretty solid placement because Heimdall's SP2 is super lethal, undexable, unblockable, really, it makes a ton of sense why you want to put him down here. But Anti-Venom is great. I've explained so many times why Anti-Venom works so well here, but in case this is your first time watching one of these war videos or first time at the channel, basically his heavy attack completely shuts down all the buffs that Heimdall gets. So, including the SP2 there. So you're just able to block it. And, ooh, I might hit a... No, okay, I forgot it's power focus too, and I can't see because my webcam's in the way. I thought I was going to get pushed to SP3 there, or push him to SP3, but I didn't. Here, if I had a stagger on him from the heavy, he wouldn't have gotten the invincible buff. Indestructible. That's what it is. But see, even without, or even with him getting it, it was a pretty easy fight there. Typical SP1, SP2 rotation, and he was down. Just so much damage from Anti-Venom, and the utility of having the stagger on his heavy just completely strip all his buffs whenever he activates a special attack or heavy. So nice, so nice. Such a great underrated option for Heimdall. All right, here we have a little onslaught fight. Hazard shift, incinerate, bleed, one-eyed open. So I just realized, I told you guys earlier I was very sick doing these fights, and I forgot to put on volume for the fights. I'll still have music going on, but I apologize for not having the audio of the actual in-game fights going on here. Again, I was super sick, so I was literally just like, let me just get through this war and not think about the game for the rest of the day. But here, I don't really like onslaught on this node, like in the sense of a defensive placement, because it feels like one-eyed open is wasted, because you're never really going to stun onslaught anyways, because you can't, because he has the non-contact attacks. But it's also even if you have a champion that can parry him, you're going to get the daunted on you, so it just feels like a little bit of a waste there. But there I was going for a little SP1, the classic little trick to get an in there in the SP1, and I got hit. It is what it is. I think that happens for a lot of people. It's still a really tough special to evade when you're going, especially when you're trying to go for that trick to try to get a opening on the SP1. But when it comes to this fight, why I brought Anti-Venom, it's just because he's generally fine for onslaught. It's not like he's bad for him in any way. He doesn't deal like energy damage or shock or incinerate, so the neuroshocks don't build up on him at all. And there's nothing in Onslaught's kit that stops Anti-Venom from working. So he's just a good overall solid champ for Anti-Venom, or sorry, for Onslaught. And you need a bleed or incinerate immune, and he's incinerate immune. So I was just like, why not? I've also used him for a lot of Onslaught fights before and in other past war videos. I know he works pretty well. So pretty easy takedown there of Onslaught. Even though I got a little bit wrecked there from part of the SP1, the SP1 itself doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. And if you are able to shrug off some of those neuros by not being metal, then it's really not too bad at all. Here we have a rank 5 abs man on Rich Get Richer, Steady Perseverance, Footloose. This is of course going to be an Anti-Venom fight. I can't remember if it was this war or the last war that was in the last video. I get very, very, I don't know if I got close to dying, but I got chipped by a Uru. Okay, yeah. I forgot about the stun immunity. That's what it was. So I thought I got the parry off, and he heavies me and completely wrecks me here. So that kind of just throws off this whole fight, and I'm not able to get a good opportunity there. I can finally get a good opportunity for a stagger, and that will now let me get these heavies in. So that was a very scary start to the fight. But we were able to, from here, I think we have it kind of under control. It's just that when he has that when he throws that first SP1 and I don't have a stagger on him, it makes it really hard to find an opening, because the unstoppable Ooh, man, and I took a blocked hit there with the, well, he's in Uru form. Really, really rough. So yeah, this fight is still, even with Anti-Venom being such a good counter to Absorbing Man, it can still be very scary. We have max, we have 4 Spectres on him. So that's really helping to reduce the, not just reduce, but reverse all the healing, which is really nice. This is without even a Petrify. Then we get a Petrify on him and he's melting from his own healing. So Anti-Venom is still really good for Absman. I got wrecked there really from the nodes. But still didn't die. That's all that matters. I think I'm also still fully boosted from when I fought Dark Phoenix. So I think I may have actually died there if I was not boosted. So boost up, guys. It's good idea. Here we have this Serpent fight. Oh, I hate this fight so much. Serpent, this is the second time I'm gonna die on this node. I already kind of spoiled it earlier with Kushala. Alright, it's not my second time dying with Kushala, but second time I've died in this node in general, with the first one being Nico a few wars back with Anti-Venom. And I'm just not gonna have the firepower to get through it with Kushala in this one. Even though Kushala is a fantastic counter to Serpent, it's a rank 5 Serpent, rank 4 Kushala, and he's so annoying, man. He's so annoying. And on this node, where the more power he gets, the more like tanky and more damage he does, it is so just ridiculous. And I try to go for some of these intercepts here, and he just wasn't biting. Obviously not right now, but I just remember later in the fight, I try to go for some intercepts and to get the red spell on me, and I just can't do it. Just couldn't. He was not going for him. There I actually tried to, and he reached me with a light attack, I think, which is kind of crazy light reach, but it is what it is. But we're just not able to build up our spells that much. Like there, I thought I could maybe get an intercept. There, I did get one. Finally, was able to get a pause. And now I feel like, so right here, like the fight's going okay. Have some decent pacing, but he's about to just get so much power. He's gonna SP3 me here, from what I remember. Oh no, he doesn't. Sorry about that, guys. There's gonna be a little bit of a weird cutoff there. I just had to answer a quick phone call, but this fight is going like decently well. But I think this is the hardest part with Serpent. If you don't have a specific way to control his power, the SP3 is going to happen. I just realized I didn't think about it, but I maybe could have nullified. Can you even nullify his immortality thing? I don't think you can, but maybe I could have there with the SP1. Maybe I'm thinking of stagger. You can't stagger it because it has the higher ability accuracy. So maybe I could have avoided that death with the SP1 there, but I feel like, Serpent has, I'm not even kidding, go to the next video here, like 60 something defensive abilities, something crazy. Maybe it's not 60, maybe it's like 40, but I think one of those abilities is that even though you can nullify his other buffs, I'm not sure you can nullify his death immunity, immortality he gets. But we're just gonna go right back in with Kushala and finish this fight. I remember several wars ago, I was taking this exact. Sorry, gonna be another awkward cutoff again because I had another phone call that I needed to answer. But yeah, I was taking this fight with Kushala, same exact thing. It was probably rank 4 versus rank 4 at that time, but I went in on the second attempt, and then still I died again. And the amount, like, I wanted to throw my phone, chop it in half. Here I'm getting wrecked. You can die so easily on this node against Serpent, man. He is so he will forever be so frustrating to play against. But got him down, genuinely barely got him down. Like if he had 4% more health or something, 5% more health, or if I didn't have a special attack loaded up, could have been so bad. Here I think I'm one, I'm still quite sick in this moment, but I'm also like, dear God, finally. Like I hate that dude so much. Who even enjoys fighting Serpent? Like, he's been in the game for a while now, and he's still just so frustrating to fight when there's still tons of counters for him, but so frustrating to fight. If you don't mind, tell me who you used to fight Serpent on that node, or who you would recommend, because I would be very down to give him a shot if I have him ranked up. But here we have Yelena for this high evolutionary. She works. I've never used her, but I was like, hey, I feel like she would work really well. I know she's good against high evolutionary in general because of her combo manipulation. She gets lots of combo meter, so his little combo detonation thing he likes to place on you is just like completely gets wasted away. And I was like, I feel like she'll work well because she'll cut through safeguard with her bleeds, and it just feels like a good like base damage champion, like with the crits and stuff. And and because of the bleeds, the instant bleeds, I can stun him, so I get rid of the stun reflection. That's one of the only ways you can get rid of that stun reflection on this node. So I was like, I feel like she'll work. It was one of those things, like in the last war, I was like, I feel like Beta Ray Bill will work for Ruby, and I was kind of quite wrong. And for this one, I was like, I feel like this should work really well, and it did work super well. That's rank 4 Yelena. Pretty boosted though. I have a big war boost and then some medium attack and health boost, as you can see there. And then here I've just put on an full boost because I really didn't want to die again. And I knew that if I were to get hit here, it would be most likely by unblockable SP2s from Photon, because that's just, for my opinion, the hardest part of trying to deal with her. But we were boosted up on this fight. I figured she would do well as well. Again, I've never used Yelena in war before, and she took that last fight really well. And here I want to do a little early knockdown so we can just eliminate the amount of time she's actually in her true form, and also get some heavies to get so we can do a little more bleed damage. And I have no problem parrying her special ones, and I really don't mind if those are the undexable specials, right? But if it's an undexable SP2, I'm getting wrecked 95 times out of 10. My brain it does not process to not dex that first beam, and it's just absolutely devastating if you do get hit by those beams. But here we're gonna knock her down again. She's doing great damage, by the way. I forget that Yelena is really a lot more than just a defender. But we got the perfect parry there on the SP1 hits, so didn't take a whole lot of damage, and just not taking a whole lot of damage in general from Photon here. And the fight's almost over. This is a boss, rank 5 Photon boss, and it's almost down in 2 minutes. It's about to be down in 2 minutes. I think I'm gonna go for one more little heavy for the bleed proficiency stuff. Look at me, I'm playing so safe. My officers would be so proud. I'm playing so safe, baiting out the SP1 there. But yeah, I think I definitely could have just comboed and gone for the SP2, and fight would have been over. But less than a 2-minute war boss down with Yelena. Really impressed with her for those fights. It was a rank 4 Photon, so it was a even playing field there, rank 4 versus rank 4. But still super impressed, and I'll definitely bring her for more. I think she was so good for the high evolutionary fight. That was more impressive to me. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this war video and for this war season. So it's gonna be enough of these videos for now, for at least a few more weeks. And really hope you guys enjoy these videos. I know it's mostly my Alliance members that watch. So thank you guys for watching, and if you're not one of my Alliance members, thanks for watching anyways, and seeing what I do pretty much every war. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something from my gameplay, and I'll see you in future videos. See ya.